1 point. Oh, I need to. Guess I'll do that.
Savor it for me.
There we go. How many of those do I have now? I think I need 28, so I need to do this 2 more times.
Try harder. Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
Your end approaches. These are devils. I'll crush them all.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Maybe I'll use Luocha instead of Woho.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Hey, here's what is my Jingliu's crit rate at when she's in her enhanced form? 99.9%. That is as close to 100 as I think it's possible to be.
Eternal. Try harder. All will be swept away by the wind.
The fight is set. Fail to stand you.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
That should be all I need.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
I'm 1 off. I don't care. I'm just gonna synthesize it.
Very well. Out with the old and in with the new.
There we go.
Though puppet in form,
She's now level 80.
functional.
Oh, relics. Oops, I almost forgot about that. She'll take my Seela's relics for now. Because I don't plan on using Seela for a minute. There we go. Time for traces. Let's go farm the destruction materials for a second. I'm almost out of credits. That's funny. So challenge this 6 times. Yukong, you're being swapped out for a Shui. And Ho-Ho, you're being swapped out for Lucha. There we go. Let's see how this goes. I've not used Shui yet. I don't know what the hell she does. I think my Jingli is too fast. Realistically, I don't want anyone moving before Ruan Mei, but oh well.
Do you admit this crime?
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Receive divinity.
So this is the warmth of life.
Blade of moonlight.
Just put it on auto.
In lunar flame.
Enjoying yourself?
The dead return.
No one misses the Mars strike.
All will be swept away by the wind.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Execute the Mars struck.
The dead return.
No one misses the Mars strike.
Existence is unity.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Repay.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Should I try this? What are my Shui's crit stats? 62, 105. It's not horrible. It's not great though. There we go. Wait, there are no more dailies? It's just weeklies? That's weird. So for every 500 Trailblazer power you consume in a week, up to 1400. Okay, so I just realized they changed how this works. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Should I... Let's talk about your traces. 58 to 63. Yeah. Go. Oh, and let's... I don't have any of the blue swords. Oh, did not need to scroll down because it should be right there now. Okay, let's run this challenge. Let's use 2 of these and do 2 more 6 times runs. Just have it on auto because this team can do it easily. Might not speed run this fight. It does work.
Execute the Murderstruck! All will be swept away by the wind.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Eternal.
No one misses the Murderstruck.
Nothing major.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Repay. The dead return.
In lunar flame.
Execute the Murderstruck! Existence is unity.
No one misses the Murderstruck.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Joie seems pretty strong for a 4-star.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
The dead return.
Let's run it again. I'll do it again.
Execute the Murderstruck! Eternal.
The dead return.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame. No one misses the Murderstruck.
Receive divinity. The dead return.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Enjoying yourself?
No one misses the Murderstruck.
Execute the Murderstruck! Existence is unity.
There we go. I think I'm gonna need to go get some credits because I am actually low on those. Somehow. Okay. Shui traces. Not worried about these because I can just I have 1,700 worth of these. Ah, thank goodness for an easily mutable mic because that sneeze would have been loud. More toughness is reduced, the higher damage we dealt. Yep, out of credits. Of all things run out of, credits is not what I would expect, but it happens. It do be like that sometimes. Replace you with you. This is the weakness break team.
Receive divinity. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy. Here is thunder.
Okay, Otto's playing this horribly.
By the order of the Ten Lord, execute the Marastruck!
Conflict is pitiless.
No image of the Marastruck.
Some value. Eternal.
There we go.
The dead return. Here is thunder. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Execute the Marastruck! No image of the Marastruck.
147,000 credits. I need a lot more than that, probably. For now, at least.
Is thunder.
Existence is unity.
The dead return. Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
No image of the Marastruck. Execute the Marastruck!
Here is thunder.
All will be swept away by the wind.
My Shui is actually kind of strong. I was not expecting that.
Was that it?
Didn't expect her to be good, like, already. Okay. That should hopefully be enough credits. I would hope. Okay, let's go. Should be good enough. Okay, let's hop into the new story content of the Trailblaze Continuance. Here's some good news. Ron May's at the space station. Ron May? What do you mean she's at the space station? She's on my team right now. Genius Society number 81, Ruan May. I called her and screwed them here to talk about some important matters. Come back when you're free and introduce yourself to her. That way she knows who's the person that's been testing the simulated universe. Remember to show May some respect and you don't usually get many chances to meet her. Let's go and get this done. Let's do this thing. I did not for some reason I thought the update was coming out tomorrow.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back.
There's quite the crowd here today.
Of course, this is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ron May doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ron May likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Would I be able to meet Ron May? Yeah, I want to meet her.
Of course. Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ron May is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ron May is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! See if you can find...
Where is she right now?
Sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, invited. Spill. Looks like we're in for some juicy news. She's already here. Really there's something, but we're still preparing for the welcome ceremony. Reminded Ron May doesn't appreciate it. I heard she's a loner even among geniuses. So all our work was for nothing? Why didn't you give us a heads up ahead of time? Herda also turned a blind eye to what she does. That's the big shot special treatment. It's okay. Other big shots will show up sooner or later. Probably her personality's not that great. Nah. Ron May is perfect. Crown of Mundane and Divine. How could you say this character is not perfect? So we're gonna head to the supply zone and head to like right over there. Sounds good. I'm actually gonna teleport here and sort of fight some enemies because I want resources. And I want to give Shuai a chance to. Actually, one thing I'm gonna do: synthesize these little snack things. there any other things that regenerate recovers 2 technique points? Yeah, this is fine. I mean, it regenerates 30% of a single ally's max energy. Sure, I'll make some of those. I really need to actually use the consumables at some point. It covers 4 technique points, but each team member loses HP equal to 15% their max HP. Oh, it's the same thing, just uses... Are they identical? I think they are. Oh, this is just a stronger version of the other one. This one is 50% max energy. Sure. And then I'll craft some of these. Just more technique point restoration items are always good. Because I'd like to use her technique.
I'll see you off.
It's time.
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is
Existence is unity.
You can't hurt me.
receive divinity.
Motor function restore. No one misses the mark struck.
God, Shui is so
A
cool.
few more days to my wingspan.
What did I complete? Synthesize 10 consumables. Oh, that one. Oh. 75,000 credits. If you don't mind, I will gladly take that. Who do I want on the party to start off this story time with? Ron may really let you go double DPS. I really want to do a double DPS team. Honestly, this is just like such a strong team. How could I not do it?
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Well, please handle me like that.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you. This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
There's a bit of cake in the corner of your... Oh, we finally meet. I'm not going to embarrass her. My queen.
Yes, I'm happy to meet you too. We've met before in the simulated universe. I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
My goodness, May.
So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Something about nurturing life forms.
My research area is short stories about toilets.
What the fuck was that? It's always weird hearing
What's
Callus
going
talk.
on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again. Now.
What did you do to me?
If it was tasty, I would like more. Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert.
It's a mind control.
There's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star
Two
illuminates
maze.
an endless sea of
What a
white
good world.
across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated Kong glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
Brain control
A few
food.
days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill. I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
My every wish, you say.
Yes. Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away, and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this.
Now, is this the bugs or the weird little cat things?
I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
It's probably the little cat things, I'm guessing. Let's
Take a
go.
rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
How do I get down there? This way. My nose is upset.
Place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me? I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
You're so cute! Can I get an autograph? So, I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out. I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're... Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone.
To the storage zone.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Do you admit this crime?
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
Stand down. Blade of Moonlight. All will be revealed.
Must kill the trotter. There we go.
Life. A true marvel.
By the order of the Ten Lords. Execute the Marastruck! Unworthy.
I'll see you off.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Tap tap. And then I will ult.
You could have surrendered.
Some value, I suppose.
Tedious.
Oh, or I should have used her skill. Oh well.
Blade of Moonlight.
A few more
Okay.
days to my wingspan.
It's over here.
There are so many people. And this seems to be the place. Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ranmei's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to...
Constantly Courage drink 2 bottles of copper Cali in one go.
We need to add some other good stuff in. And now we mix them together.
Expressionist.
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
Ooh, I like it. Hehe.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy.
What is she talking about?
2. Energize yourself. Increase your...
Our creed. Molten cheese tart is the best. Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
What about Screwlum's followers?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwlum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable
I have no idea what. Spray graffiti in target areas to requirements. Sprayed one there. Use the fun. Perform a mysterious summoning ritual. This is such a weird series of events. I don't know what's going on.
So this is the little life form Ron May made?
Glorious.
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses.
It actually made my voice. Immediately deactivate.
That was way too risky.
Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ron May has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ron May recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ron May still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such a... There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ron May. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of grade bean paste, would we? Good.
Sure, I'll follow Molten Cheese Tart.
Great taste. You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against grade bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ron May's recognition and have been working so...
How did Ron May make desserts into life forms?
You need to call it the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ron May acknowledged it? Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops. That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
What is going on? We're talking to a sentient dessert right now. This quest line has already gone off the rails and it's just started. To the toilets. It opens its innocent eyes wide. It opens its innocent eyes wide. You now have to explain to it that it has to be that this has to be done in order to send it back to Ron May's sides. Confess. Why are you stirring up trouble in the space station? It seems to believe that this is a flavor that can bring happiness. It seems resentful at being an unqualified life form. It seems eager to achieve great things. It wants to fully embrace its own philosophy, and it's inviting you to join in. You have to be firm, believing that it's best place for it. Tenderly activate the teleporter. Ron May's little life form was ruthlessly flushed down the John. It'll be safely transported to storage zone. And emergencies come up that requires your help. Let us go. To Herta's office.
You're here. Herta called Screwlam and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. All right. Let's go.
been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
I wish.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative.
Who knows?
Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Bow politely.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have a chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a 5th genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herda, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Wanmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Wanmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
I don't think so.
Probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Wanmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out. It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while.
I go
I see
monster
that you've
wrangling.
recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done.
I didn't even end
I
up
was
saying
simply
anything.
being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public, And now my headache is stored there.
So there are other zones in the space
There's much
station.
I don't know about the space station and even more about Herta. But there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors and has a shuttle that connects to outer space. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then
Off we go to the sealed zone. I'm gonna use the elevator down to
What would a
this.
sealed zone look like?
Let's kill this thing.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Let's settle this.
grace and elegance.
Stand down.
Huge.
Some value, I suppose, existence is unity.
Tedious. No way to misstep the Marastruck.
Beautiful. Yeah, Shui Yi, I think, is gonna be one of my most used characters for a
What would
while.
sealed zone look like?
She seems so strong. Oh, are we fighting the robots? That was creepy looking. I need to go that way? What's over this way? Anything? Looks like that's the way out. I'm not going to go that way. I'd like to find any chests. No, I'm not going to waste time right now. I'll come through searching every little corner later.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, Galacti risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
What is it
Class
for?
1, clearance zone, but many esteemed guests. Buzz. May include dangerous persons. Buzz. Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios. But Madam Ron May's cultivated life. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor, how can I help? Basement 1. Transit hub. Basement 2. Shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous cure corridor. Danger. Welcome. Visitor. Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability assessment. Seeking suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path.
Oh, the day reset. Okay. I'm gonna have to. Let me just recall that. I have 1,800 of those, 3,000 of those. So I'm already doing that. Which one of these do I have the least of? 3,000, 1,800, 1,500. So this one. Okay. We do that one later. Level up. Well, actually, I realized Ron May doesn't have all of her relics leveled up. Oops. Do I have... Have I gotten any other better versions? So it's this, that, set. Thief. I'll wait to level that one up. Nope. Okay, so I will level both these up to level 3. And then see if any of them gain break effect. One gained HP. Gained crit damage. Damn, defense. Oh well. What is her break effect sitting at right now? So I have her at 150%. I need 30 more. It's actually kind of hard to get. I'll be able to get 5, 15, another 23 from this. Oh, no, 23 from that. And I'll be able to get another 20 from this. So that's 43 more from traces. So I just need, functionally, I just need 7 more break effect. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, I can get 7 more break effect easy. Because I don't think... Relics. That has 11. This has none. This is 5. If that can get me some. This is 11, but not fully leveled. This is 11, not fully leveled. This is 16, but it's fully leveled. Could go for a break effect rope, but yeah, what do her traces look like? Break effect, quantum damage, break effect, quantum damage, HP. If an enemy's target's toughness is equal to or higher than 50% of their max toughness, deal 10% more damage when using ultimates. Increase damage dealt by this unit by an amount equal to 100% of the break effect. Okay, so she wants to build break effect as well. You could convince me to maybe go 2-piece quantum, 2-piece break. When the wearer deals damage to the target enemy, ignore 10% defense. If the target enemy has quantum weakness, that's just so strong though. Ignoring up to 20% defense. Wait a second, what? That gives 500? Oh, they've really made the dailies easier. You either do 3 100s and a 200, or just do a 500 one. That's insane. Oh yeah, I pulled Ruan immediately. The video of the pulls are actually already posted on YouTube. It took me about, so I had 8 pity going into it, and it took 50 pulls. So Almost 60, so not too bad. I feel like I got pretty lucky, honestly. Winning the 50-50 and only taking about 60. I was really prepared, though. I still have 82 pulls left. I had been saving up for a while. I was going to get Ruan Mei, even if I had to spend a bit of money on gems. Yeah, I was prepared. And I got Shui Yi as well. I got her at E1 right now. I would like an E6 Shui Yi, but also that's a lot of pulling, and I don't feel like I'm Trailblaze 70 right now. I've been playing since day one. I've been playing daily since it came out, so I'm currently level 70. I play this game too much. My cat is being needy.
Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion.
Yeah, I've been playing daily mostly because the time investment isn't too bad, and because I work so much. I work about I'm at work 45 hours a week. It's not really that much for a lot of people, but for me it doesn't take much time to do all my dailies, my weeklies, and it's just a nice relaxing game to sort of play while I watch YouTube. And it's also a nice game to stream when there's new content, at least.
This is the headache Huron mentioned.
Oh, I love these little cat things. They're so adorable.
It's just a different flavor.
You're pretty scary. Oh, I want one.
I'm not one of Ramei's recognized works.
Oh, why does its voice sound like that?
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Yeah, life takes priority over games, but luckily I am off at nights, so I just sort of sit down, play League, or I'll play this, and just relax. But life always has to come first. It seems to believe that its emotional infectiousness is also quite genius. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, luckily, I don't have school. I just have work. I am... How old am I again? I'm 26. I genuinely kind of forgot how old I was for a second there. I just need to make sure that my bills are paid and this guy has food. He needs his food. You guys at Ruan Mei's creation, which appears to still be waiting sadly for Ruan Mei to come and get it. Oh, you're pretty young then. Yeah, between school, sports, it's easy to not have a lot of time. I remember for a lot of times when I was in high school, I would go into school around like 7, and then there were some days where I wasn't getting home till like 8 p.m. because of I had stuff before school. I did band, so I had jazz band before school, and then after school, there was robotics club followed by marching band. So.
I need to find a place for this.
High school can take a lot of time.
That sounds.
piece of candy. Okay. I have to put you down because you won't sit still. This is my cat. He's a little shithead sometimes, but he's adorable, so he gets away with it. There you go. Oh. I actually got surprised there. Did not expect that thing to hit me.
Try harder.
Ow.
Save it for your own skin. Tedious.
Oh, that thing took a lot of turns. Okay, let's...
Every petal of all will be swept away by the wind.
Wait.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Wait. Yeah, soccer is more of like a... Is that a fall sports? I don't know what season different sports are anymore. I wouldn't think soccer would be winter. It must be a fall sport.
Eternal.
By the order of the
These
Ten
ults.
Lords, kill the Marastruck!
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of them all, especially when I never really played sports in high school. I was a band kid, so I just did marching band. And that was also fall. Fall into early winter. Because I am, in fact, a nerd. Given the fact I'm streaming a gacha game.
Life. A true marvel.
And... My boy, why are you so needy? Okay, let's go fight some more bugs. Oh, they're invisible. That's why I got ambushed by it. Okay.
Try harder. All will be revealed.
So I can break the middle one.
In lunar flame.
Just punched my microphone on accident. There we go.
Blade of moonlight.
I'll see you off.
Okay.
Grace and elegance existence is unity.
Receive
Got it.
divinity.
Motor function
Mei Shui has no defense, it feels like. She takes so much damage.
No.
life. A true marvel.
There's that. Oh. Attacked the wrong direction. Ow.
Save it for your own skin.
Eternal sleep is nothing. Dead return.
All will be revealed. In lunar
The ambush is actually kind of hurt.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
You chose the wrong
I'll be honest, I have no idea what to talk about. My brain is not good with speaking. Wait, why is she outraged?
Nothing major.
Nowhere to run.
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna switch over to
Life.
Jingliu, I
A true
think.
marvel.
Ooh, there's a puzzle. Okay, so I can't go in there right now. Like, all the times I just don't know what to talk about when I'm playing the game. Do I talk about the game? Do I talk about life? Do I talk about my cat? I talk about my cat a lot when I'm talking to people in person because my cat is basically my child. He acts like one too. I spoil my cats. Probably more than I should.
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Like, he's just sitting by my side, wanting pets. Okay.
Try harder.
Hey, mate, finally managed to proc Shui's passive. Getting 8 stacks is actually harder than I feel like it should be.
I never imagined.
Oh, look how cute they are. Oh, they're so adorable. Please stop headbutting my foot.
Days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms.
Yeah, the bugs are dangerous.
Form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life?
Fine, I'll hold you if you promise to sit still. I know you're not going to.
Number 1, Vandar. Have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
I have not. I've watched no footage of the new boss yet, so I'm excited to see what it is. I always try to go into the patches without watching gameplay of it first,
You telling me to keep going?
because I like experiencing the boss fight for the first time.
I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like
And then after I do it, I'll go and watch other people's other people's reaction to the fights. It was really fun with Cocolia, of hearing Wildfire for the first time and then watching so many other people's reactions to Wildfire.
just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ran-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful
She's a bit obsessed.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is...
'Cause I think they mentioned in the patch live stream that every time you hit it, it divides. I'm guessing that's the really annoying ability. Which, that does sound quite obnoxious. Damn, I got ambushed again. I keep getting ambushed by these things.
By the order of the 10 lords,
Oh, I can't break them right now. This was a waste.
execute the Marastruck!
Was another annoying ability? I'm kind of curious now.
Pivot for your own skin.
Eternal sleep is the dead return.
God, these bugs are kind of annoying.
Later moonlight, all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
There we go. Even if you kill one of its minions, it explodes and damages the boss and makes. Oh, so that does sound a bit annoying, honestly. But I feel like Jing Liu might be able to handle that. I would think. I would hope. But when all else fails, I could always bust out Danny Boy here. He tends to make fights a bit trivial. Okay. You keep clawing me. Knock it off. Let go of my shirt. Okay, you can get down now. Knock it off. Yeah. When in doubt, Dan Heng will just one-shot them. That's usually how things go. I farmed this game too much. I did get very lucky with crit relics, crit substats for my, what's his name? For my Dan Heng. My Jing Liu, when she's like this. Wait, why is her crit rate only 87? It's usually, I thought it was like 90. Oh well. Yeah. 87, 177. So yeah. Playing daily for, what is it at this point? 6 months? I've built up a huge stockpile of relics.
It's time. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
5 stars I have all of the standard 5 stars except Bronya and Bailu. And I've gotten Sela, Jing Yuan. I skipped Blade, Kafka, and Silver Wolf. Pulled Luocha because he's on the team right now. You can see Jing Liu. Skipped Fu Xuan. So I skipped Fu Xuan. Skipped Topaz. I really wanted Topaz, but I ended up skipping her. And now I've pulled Ruan Mei. And oh yeah, Bailu is pretty decent. I got Japard early on in the account. Ow, that's a lot of damage. And Japard early on kind of did the same thing that Bailu early does, of just keeping your team alive. I kind of wish I had and I have Huo. I pulled for Argenti on one of my accounts. Not this one, though. I have 3 accounts that I play on because I make content, and having multiple accounts makes that easy. Because I can pay a little bit of money on this account and then have 2 free-to-play accounts, and that just allows me to pull on pretty much every character and make videos on them. Oh yeah, I'm happy with these characters. All of the limited 5 stars are E0 except for Imbibitor Lune. I have him at E1. And the only reason he's E1 is because I pulled both of the two copies of him on the same 10 pull. I don't think it's worth trying to purposely go for Eidolons on 5 stars unless you really want to whale for some reason, which I do not want to do that. Yeah, this game's honestly pretty free-to-play friendly, as well as, like, light pay friendly.
Grace and elegance.
Cause like I only really buy the $5 a month pass and the battle pass, so I spend about $15 a month or so.
Stand down.
Which, it's a game, so it's obviously not really worth it, but it's fun for me, and I like the game.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
Motor function restored.
Let's do this.
No one missed the Mars track.
Yeah, okay, this fight's over, so I can go look at my characters now. Let's see if I missed anyone. Can I sort by rarity? So, yeah, Jingyuan, Huohuo, Sele. Yeah, I really do try not to spend too much because like, I have bills to pay and I need to buy food for myself. So I feel like $15 a month isn't too much to spend. It's probably more than I really should because it's a free-to-play game. There's no reason to spend money, but I like to because I have a problem.
Old friends.
I'm actually really happy with how Shui Yi is performing. She's doing pretty well. I should increase her basic attack. In total, I did wail a bit for Jingyuan, I'll be honest. So in total, I'm probably sitting around 250 to 300, I think. God, it feels like a lot. It's a lot less than I spent on League of Legends. I spent too much money on that game. So I've bought the... Actually, I can do the math. So I've bought this... What am I doing? I've bought... Yeah, it's right there. So I've bought this every time. This is the 7th one, so that's $70. The game's been out for 6 months, so that's another 30, so about 100. And then I think I spent about... So actually, I'm right around $300 spent.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
So, decent chunk. Probably more than I should have spent, but yeah, I don't feel too bad about it. And that's how it should be. You really shouldn't spend money on the game, but
Sounds fitting.
I...
Stay here for a bit.
What's going on?
Did something just open?
Okay, door just opened. Yeah, realistically, you really should not spend any money on any gacha game because it's gambling into... There's really actually no value in it at all. But... And the game actually does give away quite a bit for free with the Gift of Odyssey giving you 10 every patch, 10 summons. And then there's the events. And they just increase the amount of gems you can get from the Memory of Chaos.
Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID.
FC Mobile. What is FC Mobile? Is that FIFA Cup Mobile, I'm guessing?
Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services.
I'm not quite sure what FC Mobile is. I'm guessing FIFA.
2.
Check historical incubation records.
I thought
E.
of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is.
Ooh, we're learning some lore.
Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead.
Names
However,
since they.
erudition isn't the only path
Oh, you
to the
didn't.
universe.
Okay, who was making the FIFA games? Were did they lose the FIFA name?
More emanators on other paths. Of course, there would be Hazyron. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants.
Yeah, I think they used to make the FIFA games. I think they lost their contract with FIFA, so they can't use the name FIFA for their soccer games anymore. Or am I just imagining things? I could look it up, but also I don't feel like it.
Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting
Okay, I thought I remembered that, but also
Permission granted.
my brain's just full of so much nonsense that it's hard to keep things straight sometimes.
Below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance.
Okay, we're going to the incubator.
Permission granted. Buzz.
Am I already getting close to the end of the
Coming from above.
the story, this little story section? Fair, it's been like an hour and a half, and this is a bit of a filler patch leading up to 2.0. Well, I'm excited for 2.0. I'm going to Penacony. There's definitely a bug there. You can't fool me. Okay, I've learned how to spot them. There's like there's smoke coming off of them. That is good to know.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
I probably should have done this.
Life scarred, all will be swept away by the wind.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Motor function restored.
And not having Ron. I need to give my Ron May more speed than my Shui Yi.
Existence is unity.
Let's do this. Too many enemies must kill. Ow.
No enemies to the Marastruck.
That was a bit of a chain reaction. My goodness. Okay, let's see what I can do really quick.
Life. A true marvel.
So she's at 110, you're at 117. Do you have speed boots or something? No. 4 speed there, 4 speed there. 4 speed. You just happen to have a lot of speed increasing ones. Could swap it out for that. That would take... Oh, she doesn't have a speed rope. Do I have a quantum damage orb I could give her that does not give speed? But also, wait, Rowan may give speed, doesn't she? Yeah, speed. So I need speed boots on my May. That's what you're telling me. And I don't think I have any speed boots of this sets. I do not, so I'm gonna need a farm for that. Oh well. Wait. So, my relics for my Sela. Currently, she has none equipped right now. And that's because I took them and gave them to Shui Yi for now. So these are the relics I normally run on my Sela. So a lot of crit rate and crit damage whenever I can. Her gloves aren't the best. Crit rate body probably should be a crit damage body, I would think. Or do you have crit rate? Crit damage or crit rate traces? Crit damage. Yeah, so I guess that works. So yeah, these are the relics I usually run on my Sela. 4-piece quantum set with the Rudolent Arena ones for the crit rates and the increased basic and skill damage. Yeah, not the most insane. Haven't really used her very much since I got... I just haven't used it since I got Jing Yuan. She was making content really easy at the time, and that it just wasn't as fun as Jing Yuan. And now I think she's just kind of permanently been replaced by Fu Xuan. Ow. They're doing a lot of damage to my Jing Liu.
Chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Save it for your own
Repay.
By the order of the 10, execute the Marastruck!
Oh, I have no skill points right now. Oops. Are these things weak to physical?
Unworthy.
No. I need skill points. That's fine.
All will be revealed.
Okay, Jing Liu's insane. I could not get a chain reaction going. Let's just kill that one.
It's time.
And then win the fight.
Life.
Yeah,
A true marvel.
I actually think I prefer Shui Yi over Sela in terms of their gameplay. God, I keep getting ambushed by these things.
Motor function restored.
Nothing major.
Tedious.
I'll see you off.
Do you admit this crime?
Like that.
By the order of the 10 lords, execute the Marastruck!
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Also, Ruan Mei is insane. With the weakness break efficiency and just a damage boost. She is very, very strong.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Motor function restored.
Repay.
Try harder.
Okay, I'm gonna do this to trigger
Not the dead return.
Shui Yi's passive.
Knew I missed the Marastruck.
This might just win the fight right here. Okay. It's very satisfying to get a chain reaction of the exploding bugs. Okay, there's... So the story wants me to go that way, but I want to see what's down here.
Yeah.
I really don't trust auto against these things,
Motor function restored.
because these things do a lot of damage,
All will be revealed.
and
Flame.
it's not, they're not very good. Auto is not very skill point efficient.
I'll see you off.
Do you admit this crime?
elegance.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Murderstruck!
Oh. No chain reaction. Oh. There it is. Just had to wait for entanglement to trigger.
Life. A true marvel.
I've already been here. Oh, I'm back to here. Okay. So I think I'm approaching the incubator. Okay, we're going this way. God. I really like the red accents of her hair. If you've ever played Honkai Impact, something about the way Shui's hair looks reminds me of Celia in that game has two forms, or like two personalities, and there is like a dark form that has like the same red accents in the hair, and her hair reminds me of that. I don't know. I think it's just the black and red, or like dark and red. Okay.
Huh. There's someone in the distance.
Is that Sam? It is Mr. Ratio himself.
Genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed.
I don't have to fight Dr. Ratio, do I?
Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking.
Okay.
Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Why are you here?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no
I'm glad I don't need to fight Mr. Ratio. He will be... I'm excited to get him, because he's going to be free, and he'll be a big buff to every free-to-play accounts, as well as this paid one. I have like a little pimple on my nose. Luckily, it's on the other side of the camera, so the camera won't see
I
it.
just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know.
New MOC is fire.
Just 2 paragraphs.
I need to do the new MOC. I haven't touched it yet. I haven't even looked at it. Why do you wear the alabaster head? Yeah, and welcome to the chat. Floor 11 and 12 are tougher because the inflated HP is expected. They don't seem to do more damage. Okay, so I might be able to clear floor 11 and 12, but who knows? I'm getting close to fighting the big bug boss. It is more HP. Yeah, I think the big issue will be trying to clear them in enough cycles, because my... element-wise, my team is not super diverse. I don't have a good fire DPS, which is my main problem. I don't have Topaz. My best fire DPS is either Hook or Himiko.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
But nice to see you in the chat again. I kind of took a few days off because of Christmas and lack of sleep. I didn't sleep I didn't sleep at all going into Christmas Eve because I had to go into work 4 hours early. And 10 hours after I got off my last shift. But it's nice to be back on a regular sleep schedule and my regular streaming schedule again. Oh, she. You don't think the bat's gonna do anything?
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Oh, it's weak to physical, ice, and imaginary.
Every petal all will be swept away by the
I was hoping it would be weak to quantum. But no, Shui is not going to be very useful here. But luckily I have... What's her face? Jingliu.
Do you admit this crime?
She'll be here generating skill points later.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
Cleanse.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
What is that buff? Multiply. Will this remove the multiply buff? No.
It's time.
Okay, generate skill points, please.
Stand down.
Oh, does it say you're... Oh, it says unremovable. Yep, I should read. But, you know, reading's hard. Is there a limit to how many can spawn?
There's more to life.
Yeah, I'm at the max right now.
Be revealed. In lunar flame.
Vulnerability. Increase damage take by 10%. It's stackable. Imprisonment. Let's do that. Just keep stacking up the vulnerable. So what is it now? It is now... Oh, it's 10% per stack, so it's 60% more damage. Okay. I should get Shui her ultimates. Okay.
Receive divinity.
Use that. You can ult as well.
Order of the Ten will execute them. Marastruck.
Eternal
That's a lot
sleep
of
is
break
not the end.
break efficiency.
The dead return.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Oh, breaking it once removes multiply? Oh.
Eternal.
That makes things a bit easier.
You chose the wrong end.
Yeah, you can skill. I have enough skill points right now. Okay, multiply is active again.
Tedious.
This should just...
Be revealed.
Oh, I shouldn't have ulted. I should have used my skill.
In lunar flame.
Too much damage.
Destroy the space station.
Okay. Now let's see what it does. Let's stack some vulnerable.
Do you admit this crime?
Okay. Well... Okay. Reduce damage by 3% summons a regular swarm enemy. When enemy targets attempt to recover from the weakness break states... Oh, that's that. Reduce damage. Understand my other friendlies. Okay.
I can't stand the big stand waiting.
So let's do that.
I'll see you
Jing Liu, hitting the boss is your job.
It's time.
Let's... Shui, you try to work on killing the... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Motor function restored.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Let's try to break the boss, because that was a lot of damage. My goodness, I was not expecting that.
Execute the Marastruck!
Okay, he can't break right now, so I'll do this.
So this is the warmth of life.
It's
Every
ult.
petal all will be swept away by the wind.
No, Jing Liu will break. Immediately ult to maintain buff states.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. You could have surrendered.
I need skill points.
You chose the wrong enemy.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Ready for death.
Okay, I think I've won this. That's more entanglements.
I'll see you
Oof, that was...
Save it for your own.
Eternal sleep is not the dead. Return! Repay.
So many bugs. As soon as I get to Jing Liu. Not that again.
Receive divinity.
Save it for your own skin. Stand down. By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! Knew I missed the Marastruck.
And over. Okay. That big orb attack deals so much damage. I was not prepared for that, I'll be honest. Yeah, that one. Dr. Ratio, please help.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Okay. Yeah, that is actually a pretty interesting fight.
I need to get some answers out of Rongmei.
Given the fact it's weak to imaginary, Bibber Lunay will probably deal a shit ton of damage. Okay, time to go talk to Ruanmei and get some answers about what the hell that thing was. I'm gonna need to farm that thing because I need its drops for May's traces.
The simulated universe. That conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator.
It died on its own.
Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles.
It was still pretty strong for that
being
56 seconds.
inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
It almost ate me.
I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it. I must admit,
Well, she did.
I'm not fond
She was
of
on my team.
scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me.
I love those
see
little
a
cat
human like
things. They're so
response in
cute.
them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. And they are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least.
I really like the little
I do not
cats.
understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me.
I'll pretend we
After
were
all,
best friends.
your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke. Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself.
She makes people forget about
If
her.
I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies, all will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing. I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime. Just to see how things. I miss member number 55 reaching too sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows
I really
when
want to
the
meet
next
Polka
gathering of
Kakapond.
geniuses will be.
Every time they mention
Do you
them,
have
they're like,
anything else you want to say to me?
they act like they're a terrible person. Hey, do you trust me
I
now?
find that difficult to answer. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, though I suppose it wouldn't be no man's land anymore.
Is she finally acknowledging them? Or no? Ron May has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across her when you return to the Express. Cool. Oh, there's still more? I fully expected it to just end there. I did not realize there was more. I'll do this a bit later. Maybe on another stream or something. Some more levels in that. Tell Asta about Ruan May's departure. I did not realize there was going to be more story.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
Do I have access to that Echo of War? I do. Okay, I'm going to do this Echo of War, I think. Because I want to unlock Ron's traces. Yeah, I want these traces. So I'm going to need quite a few of those. So let's go party setup. Just clear this. I want you, 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 and you. I also need to go re-equip. Oh, I didn't actually enable that team. Give Ting Yun back her light cone. Okay. Let's see how this goes.
We're in trouble now. 1,000 wonders to raid and fight is fun.
She will... So 2, 3... She will skill next turn.
Receive divinity.
Thank you, comrade. Gale force.
And...
Heaven's surge.
Welcome, customers.
Why do they always attack Ting Yun?
Eternal sleep is
I don't know.
dead return.
Better late than never.
Repay.
Do that.
Stay the course.
The strength.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
Seize the moment. 1,000 wonders to raid and fight is fun.
That's...
Spirit never dies. To the clouds!
I sent a step awaken dormant. World cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge.
Phase 2.
Let's be friends.
Okay.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Yeah, just attack, I guess. Actually, maybe I should have attacked,
Stay the course.
Okay, I don't have enough skill points to do everything. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, let's reapply the flower field.
Welcome, customers.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
So let me heal up Inhibitor a bit. Of course, Ting Yun gets attacked again. Because why wouldn't she?
Spirit never dies. Gale force.
I sent a storm.
Okay, let's
The wind is
ult.
rising. Bullets from the bow.
This should from a, yeah, 100% crit rate, 275 damage.
Heaven surge.
Well, you know, lore accurate Ting Yun. What can I say?
As easy as that.
The strength. Heaven surge.
Just stack that vulnerability.
Stay the course.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
I'm meant to look at the enemy. 9 stacks of vulnerability is pretty nice.
Not fret. Eternal sleep.
Let's just go and reapply Flower Field again. Just make sure it's always up. I'm not sure this team comp really works well into this fight.
The strength. Heaven surge.
Okay, that won it. Yeah, God, Ting Yun is just so squishy. I wonder if whatchamacallits, if Ruan Mei would fit on this team at all. Like, what if I swapped out the Ting Yun for Mei? They have the same the same skill point economy. The extra break efficiency and the damage would be insane. Then pair that with Yukong's attack buff. Yeah, this could be a really strong comp. Let me try that out. Yu. How does the speed look? 106, 110, but you give 10% speed, so I think Ruan Mei will still be the slowest on the team. But let's give her back the light cone. Let's go traces. This one's important.
Every breath one takes is a perception of the self.
This one's important. And so is that
Every breath
one.
one takes is a perception of the self.
I don't have enough purple. Okay, so I'm gonna need 3 more of these. And 15 more of these. Jesus Christ. For just for those the break effect traces. That's not even counting leveling up skills. Okay, so I'm gonna need a whole bunch more resources for these. Might as well level this up a little bit. I'm out of credits. Are you kidding me? Choose one of those. How many more Echoes of War attempts do I have left this week? I don't think I really did any earlier in the week. I have one more left. Okay. Let's try out this team and see how this one goes. We'll see if Ron May replaces Ting Yun in this comp.
Thank you, comrade.
Eternal state. Return!
Brave the wind.
Attack. Just max my skill points.
The wind is right. From the bow.
And then
Awaken the blood-cleansing dragon.
this. Actually, how much speed do they have up to the speed buff? Up to 125. So close. Oh, you're past 134 break now. So are you? You are nuts.
Heaven surge.
Some value as existence is unity.
Break efficiency will be very nice.
Heaven surge.
Grace and elegance.
Do this.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Spirit never dies.
Let's keep you broken.
The strength. Heaven surge.
Yeah, I think Ruan Mei is important to this team comp.
Stay the course. Gale force.
Awaken through its scales.
The damage bonus she gives is insane. So I'm gaining 88% attack from Roaring Bowstrings, 36% attack from Dragon's Call. Okay, yeah. Ruan Mei is insane.
Receive divinity.
Not
Eternal state. Return!
There's more to life. Eternal.
You chose.
I kind of hope one of them kind of like hits. Oh, I was not wanting that. Come on, live.
Some value, I suppose.
That's a lot of damage. Shit.
I'll see you off.
Ah, fuck. Yep. Retreat. I messed up. I should have ulted with Yukong to whatchamacallit.
Bring the wind. To the clouds.
I sense a storm.
The wind is rising. From the bow.
Awaken through its skin. Blood-cleansing dragon.
Existence is unity.
Do not fret.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Here we go, now I will break him.
Grace and elegance. Every petal, all will be swept away
Do
by
this.
the wind.
Heaven's surge.
I'll see you off.
The strength.
Just trying to maintain my skill points as much as I can.
Receive divinity.
Do not fret.
Repay.
There's more to life. Eternal.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Just trying to build up that break effect as much as I can.
Eternal sleep is the dead return.
To the cloud.
Okay, I'm doing this. Ow.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Doing this to heal my team a bit.
The wind is rising.
I'm not making the same mistake I made last time of not healing up.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I'll see you
There
off.
we go.
Stay the course. Gale force.
Okay. So I have so many buffs right now. I have that, bowstring, tight penetration, overtune, dragon's call.
Heaven's surge.
See how much damage this does. 292,000. Jesus Christ.
Nothing major. You chose the wrong enemy.
Spirit never dies. To the cloud.
Nothing major.
Heaven's surge.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Do that. Really just try to do as much damage as I can right now.
World cleansing dragon.
I'll kill one of the bugs next to him. Find some more vulnerable.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Hopefully he'll kill the other bug that's about to die. Ah, so close.
Thank you, Comrade.
This might actually break
The wind
it.
is rising.
Oh, so close.
From the bow.
I'll see you off.
There we go. Okay, that fight actually is a bit tricky, honestly. But that is some more of material. May. What trace do I want to try to max first? I'm thinking the skill. Yeah, I'm thinking this. Let me just max that out. And let's make a whole bunch of these. Yeah, screw it. 116. Why not? Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm out of credits. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot I was out of credits. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't think I have much Trailblaze power left, do I? I have enough. I'll come back to this later. Party setup. Let's re-equip this team. And let's continue on with the story.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
Is Austin not here? I'll go let Herta know. Reading words is hard. This chat feels like deja vu. Okay, let's get back to topic. How do we deal with the situation? Accountability must be held. What's wrong? So you still don't know?
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Just look at this. They're walking all over us, positively assaulting Madame Herta at this rate. You're right, and the management at the space station is so real, so crappy. It's for real, so crappy. Words. The Legion incident aside, how could they allow Madame Herta to be attacked on her own turf? Just what's going on? I really hate these imbecile pests sit high and place nothing. So I'm done. After the Legion crisis, the space station. Words. Aren't you jumping ahead? There's two different kettles on this fish. Besides, they were never that competent to begin with. That's more like it. I don't know what's going on. Let's not poke our noses in other people's business. Isn't that Asta's job? I'm terrible at reading out loud. I just think I'm not going to do it. Well, hello, my boy. You have food. I know you do. I checked when I got home. Okay, let's go track down Herta, I guess. We're going to check her office first. I don't want to hold you right now. All right. Have I been
Mr.
kidnapped?
Skolem, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him.
It's
The
Mr.
last
Ratio.
to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack
That's awesome.
was him.
Congratulations on the May. How many polls did it take?
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up. Dave.
So about the same as mine.
He may need a few pointers.
Oh, it's Mr. Ratio. He has returned.
Ah, we cross paths again.
Yeah, congratulations on the May.
Why
She's
would-
broken as hell.
Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
I'm excited for more Mr. Ratio content.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator.
Gotta get her
We don't have a
upgraded,
location
gotta get her
of the puppet,
traces.
so we can't pinpoint its signal.
Gotta get a lot of break effect on her. Where's Herta now?
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid
I spent like the last 2 to 3 weeks farming materials for her. So I had everything I needed to get her to level 80 immediately.
They want to start some new collaborations with Herta.
The only thing I didn't have was the Echo of War materials, which you could only get once the update came out.
It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity.
I'm looking forward to getting a Dr. Ratio.
Response to these juvenile provocations?
He seems really fun.
Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
After listening to him talk, I'm starting to like his character more and more. His voice actor does such a good job.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Yeah, probably running errands, honestly. Herta always has me running errands.
Don't play the fool. Think.
I think
I think it was... Is that the meeting, right?
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you?
I don't remember that conversation at all.
Describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
What's up?
I think she mentioned something important.
That's the part of the thing. Yeah, farming the traces, the trace materials, whatever they're called, the little music boxes, can take a bit of time.
Anyway, keep up the good work.
I have a lot. I'm saying like 150 of the purple ones.
Kind of hazy. What did
I think. Oh, 64. I think I have the ability to craft more, I think, but I'm out of credits. I'm down to 11,000 credits. That is that's not a lot.
This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
That's how much I had before I started upgrading her and Shui Yi at the same time. Upgrading 2 characters at the same time takes a few million.
Alive, but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the department.
I'm still debating on whether or not I want to pull for Blade or not. Because Blade and Jing Liu is such a fun combination. And I'm not interested in either of the 2.0 characters.
Asta seems to have mentioned 2 names.
It's easy to get a lot of credits.
From the departments of ecology and insight.
Yeah, God, do I pull for Blade or do I not pull for him? That is the question I am debating right now. Because Blade Jing Liu is such a fun combo to have.
Despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh.
If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd a curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Wubbaboos.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable. Adler would be of more help, but he's...
Yeah.
We've been through a huge crisis, and our people are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you
The
this.
way that combo works is Jing Liu, when she's in her empowered state, drains health from allies every time she attacks. And Blade, whenever he loses health 5 times from any source, including Jing Liu draining him, he does an empowered attack that heals himself. So they kind of feed into each other, with Jing Liu draining him, and then him doing empowered attacks. Explore the memories to obtain crucial clues. In memory sorting, the fragment information you recall will be properly recorded and updated.
What was that?
Yeah. What is it? It's her. I only have her skill at level 6. Oof. Deals ice damage. Changes touches and deals. I thought it was... Oh, no, it's her. It's here. And since Blade scales off max HP, the more HP she drains when she's in an empowered form also increases the damage she does. So having a tank like Blade, was kind of a tank, kind of not, he's weird, will give a lot of damage.
He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
That guy looks pretty shady.
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
We're walking the dog.
They're acting shady.
We're having a walk.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
Looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Scene of what? Is he in danger?
No danger. Of course he's not in danger. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
Yes, I do. I might be an episode behind right now. Yeah, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I really like... I'm a few chapters behind in the manga right now. But I also read the manga.
Grace and elegance.
Such a good series. I'm trying to think who my favorite character is. I know it's so easy to say Gojo, but I think I prefer Geto when he was still himself and not being controlled. And the manga's on Shonen Jump, and I've had Shonen Jump for a while. I think I initially got Shonen Jump to read Black Clover, but Jujutsu Kaisen is also good as well.
Over there. As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go.
The fight, the centaur thing.
Soon to be departed.
I'll see you off.
It's time.
Yeah, I'm probably going to watch. So, wait, it's already Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thursday. My brain's not working. Yeah, I'm going to watch both the last week's episode and tomorrow's episode tomorrow, because I I don't think I watched last week's episode. What was I doing? I think I was just sleeping. Kasumi. Trying to remember Kasumi's and the names. I'm terrible with names.
An endless lifespan is just a bitter wait for insanity.
Kasumi. Oh, her. Yeah, I like her too. Her personality and the way she acts around Gojo is adorable. She is great. A character doesn't always have to be super strong to be likable. And she is a very likable character with the way she acts.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Let's settle this.
Let's just do this.
All will be swept away by the wind.
And Noritoshi. Noritoshi.
Waiting means change.
Oh yeah, him. The blood guy from the Kyoto school. I think I'm not the biggest fan of him. His fight with Megami was very fun. I really like comes to blood manipulation. What is this guy? What is his name? The guy Yuji fought in the bathroom. What is his name again? I really like him.
Nowhere to run. Ready for death.
This enemy's not allowed to move. He's not allowed to move at all.
Peppy, are you okay?
Yeah, I think some of my favorite characters are
That's me.
Gato before he became controlled. He
wants to ask you something about Curious.
like the vibes high school Gojo and Gato give when they're just hanging out are so much fun. They're such little goofballs, and they're so much fun. The witch girl from Kyoto, she's really fun. I just like the idea of like she's just a witch, and that's funny.
So, which curio
Mechamaru is really fun.
That's all you got?
What is his name? The main character from the movie
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I
who
guess.
fought Gato at the end of the movie.
Ecology head?
I'm terrible with names, if you can tell.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
I heard something that also exists in the
What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis.
between all the different anime, it's hard to remember every character's name.
Let's call it a day.
Have you seen Oshi no Ko? That is a very good show. I binged the entire first season last night.
What was the information I forgot? And from whom?
Hazy memories. Due to the presence of certain hazy memories, some content will appear as in conversations as you explore your memories. Using cognition chasm has a chance to restore relevant hazy memories.
Let's go over it from the start.
Yeah, Oshi no Ko came out last season. It is about someone who gets revived as the son of their favorite idol. It's very good. I gave such a very vague description on purpose because I don't want to spoil anything. The show is very good. I highly recommend it.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind.
Using cognition chasm might help you restore hazy memories. You recall more missing
How's it
memories.
going? Did you find the information you're after? I see.
It's a very character-driven kind of drama comedy,
At least that counts as a lead.
and yeah, I enjoy my shonen action anime, but sometimes it's nice to have something that's just a lot more character-driven, no action, kind of slice of life.
Just business as usual. Nothing to worry about. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Researchers' disappearances?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this.
Just a bit.
Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Do you need my help?
That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from... The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember.
Off
who
we
it
go.
is. The other person should be from the Department of Insight.
Explore the related memory.
Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Maybe this person called Insight Researcher.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the side.
That's sketchy.
Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What
Okay.
did Emily say?
Off to the related memory. Over here?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady. I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay. No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight. Sure. Can I help you with something? See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print?
I wonder if I can find somewhere on screen to put have the chat be visible on screen at all. Like I could put it like right here. But that could be in the way. I could also like put it up here.
You're really pushing my buttons.
Maybe like down. I think it was somewhere near the face cam would probably be good. Oh, nice. Good night. It's quite a bit later for you than it is for me. I'm right about 3 a.m. But hope you have a good night. And I'm gonna try to stream around this time regularly, so hopefully I can see you again.
It's about time we had some new recruits. Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body, but
is alive.
You try something.
Isn't
A
the
new
Department
source.
of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight.
Boy,
However,
I don't want to hold you.
I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
Boy, I don't want to hold you.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too. Now I should be able to tie everything together.
That works. Up a little bit. Just doing some adjusting of things a little bit. Oh, width can stay right about there. Bring it up a tiny bit. There we go. Chat should appear on screen now if I got that set up correctly. Wait, was there already a chat box setting? Oh well.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned.
Let me test something now.
This seems to be what inspired Adler.
Mute tab. Let's head over to Twitch really quick and test to see if the chat is showing up on screen. Does chat... You just say hello. Explore related memories. Okay, chat is now showing up on screen. That is great. I'm excited to see that.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth.
Let's go.
I'm sorry.
Open the backup
The
Streamlabs.
situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
About
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said more.
what other settings can I do for the chat box? Yeah, it's fine. Should work out as use cognition chasm. Let's try this one. You'll call more missing memories.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Secret mission.
How did you
Secret
know?
mission.
I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
I've been live for almost 3 hours. This is one of my
I'll be
longer
honest
streams. I usually stream for like
It's
2.
been tough.
But story
The
content,
surveillance
I want to
didn't
do it all in
capture
one setting.
anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily that means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimonies seemed to agree. The words they used were
Have you asked the Department of... she's not wrong.
But it doesn't.
But
Using cognition chats might help you with hazy memories. The Cienjo lines.
she's not wrong.
I heard something like this also exists in the Shinjo Alliance.
That's right. They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Huh.
Okay, it's good to
Now
know.
that you mention it, I have a wild hypo. Let's call it a day. Wait.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That I need to go over it from the start.
Okay.
Let me describe it again in case you forget. Send me a signal when you see traces of...
I think she mentioned something if only there were some hints.
Which one have I not? Energy life form. You recall more mismemories.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway,
okay.
Keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Aztec.
Okay, so we've... Oh, so I've gotten the memories sorted. I think I might pull for Blade.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta?
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene.
Affirmation. We can ask her to...
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle and force system out.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. If he is truly innocent, he can clear his... Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would...
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one... Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted... And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else, and... However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
But that's enough pretending. And the assignment involves a curio that Herta's collection.
I doubt Herta...
Based on... And the assignment involves a curio... Herta's collection.
Sure. But you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to...
correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet...
I remember now.
That's enough... Herta's collection. An endless
I remember now.
That's enough pretending.
No idea how to do this.
An endless...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to...
Yes. Let's see. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes. To get more... I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended I seek out a researcher who could help.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with... However, she decided...
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking him. Your testimony went out the window the second you started being secretive. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like...
Asta isn't trying to hide anything. It's because of her position.
What could be more important?
I agreed for Mr. Ratio to become involved in this. I should consider him one of us. It's okay.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management. Ever since another severe incident would further intensify suspicion.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. Researchers' disappearance?
Yes. I ran into
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology head, he knows more about curios than anyone else.
Well, did he and...
Adler seemed to have an idea at the time, but...
Researchers' disappearances, clearly, though. It bears...
No connection? I disagree.
Clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being...
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we don't know the location. Isn't that the same?
She did say that. But then what?
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating that the space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned...
Huh. But there are...
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional... This may not be direct evidence. But if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases...
Okay, that's the end of that.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards.
God, that guy look. This is such a cool character design.
Favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance. Annihilation.
I'm actually surprised that Hoyo was able to get away with this design, given the fact that they're a Chinese company, and usually skulls aren't allowed. And that's literally a flaming goat skull. The fact that it's allowed is kind of interesting.
This is...
A declaration of war. And an announcement of what's to come.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin.
So I'm guessing he's not going to become a playable character.
Even the arch-enemy of
Damn.
the Japella Brotherhood
It would be really cool to have a fire destruction character like that.
belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood. I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe something similar is about to happen here? Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything.
Okay, so
The disappearance of
is he
researchers
responsible for
and
the
Doctor
combustion?
are all part of the plan. That video will soon circulate. And this station's fate.
The destruction of...
I'm afraid more than trust. You need to start acting now. You
Me?
have a superior strategy. Pray.
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage.
I'm kind of curious about. I have 156. It's not even close to a fucking light cone. Oh, yeah, Trotter. Get back here, you Trotter. It's going to escape. Fuck. Shit. I'll get it tomorrow, I guess. Okay. Time to head back to here. Wonder how much longer this has. Kind of curious.
I'd like to take in something new before returning to the coffin.
Okay, I think Shui is giving me my new... God, I could pull for Blade. I think I have an almost exact hard pity. So 6. I'm at 89. So if I were to do pulls, I'd be at 89. And let me potentially get Shui Yi some Eidolons. I think I'm gonna do a few pull. I think I'm gonna pull for Blade. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. God, I'm just so tempted to pull for Blade. It's like I have the pulls.
The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their...
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships.
A list of the missing researchers.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship. I don't know. That depends.
Pamela? Honestly, Pamela, I understand. She wants Pixahimico for the cost of for gossip. This has been a hot topic in the news, tightly controlled. Even I don't have a complete list. Why would I be? I'm just a small fry. I'll take any chance to slack off whenever I can. Those who love gossiping with the higher-ups just don't have things to do in their lives.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's but it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the department.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet if his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. We need to investigate this.
Don Hung? Hey, it's Danny Boy. Okay, let's go to, I guess, right over here.
Jerk. Fine. Disappear. I don't ever want to. Oh, it's you. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him.
What did he talk?
He kept saying the word.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was I don't know exactly what he's searching for.
New message from Pamela. Yo. Yep, but that's not what you expect. Go on. These victims and their interpersonal relationships don't seem to have any overlaps, but they all have posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. So apparently all of them had beef with management.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with them.
Okay, Danny Boy's messaged. I think we only scratched the surface. The fire demons of Fetora are ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of the clan leader, and even among the fire demons, his flames belong to a special category. In many vicious incidents instigated by Everflame Mansion, I found similar eyewitness reports claiming that miscreants materialized burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. Ifrit is perhaps one of its descendants. Shifting between phases. That's all I have. That's enough. So, Duke Inferno is not just a regular fire demon, he's like a special strong one. Back to the seclusion zone. Will the Trotter respawn? There it is.
Spirit is gone.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Okay. I couldn't attack him with Shui.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Unworthy.
It's time.
Some value eternal.
Eternal sleep is the dead.
Let's break all three of them. I beat the big bug thing. It was a tough fight, honestly. Zhuai Yi almost died, and now I'm continuing the story, trying to figure out who attacked Herta.
All will be revealed.
Pretty sure it's Duke Inferno. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'm debating whether or not I should pull for Blade. I've been having that debate. Oh, also I made it so the chat shows up on stream now. That seemed like a fun thing to do. Can I get a chain reaction going? Yes, I can.
Life, a true marvel.
Okay. And now I must go speak with these two. I've been working with Dr. Ratio.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
If you don't have Jing Liu, if I do have Jing Liu. The thing is, I do have Jing Liu, so that's why I'm like considering it, because Jing Liu Blade is a really fun combo. I also don't have a win DPS besides Little Dan. Solo carry Blade works fine, like most. Yeah, Big Dan does kind of blow him out of the water, and so does what's her face, Jing Liu. But I feel like a double DPS team of Jing Liu Blade with Ruan Mei as a support, allowing to put out so much damage, would be a really fun comp.
Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital. The next angle is what.
Now, I have Argenti on one of my free-to-play accounts, and he is very fun. I didn't expect to enjoy him as much as I do. The amount of crit rate he can give himself is kind of ridiculous, honestly.
However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all. Lady Asta must know what this means. The next angle is what the victim's last is the abilities of Duke You probably already know about this. The Fire Demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another last.
Another secrets.
The abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human.
I think this one.
During prior
Was that the wrong one?
Instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testify the flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, however, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity.
That's such a short life.
The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Kal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This book, the kindling of this unique flame, must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the Phase Flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the Phase Flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame. I fear that this is the truth. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the Phase Flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the Phase Flame. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
So this is what I'm guessing?
I understand.
Tenuous
No,
connection.
not that
I
one.
fear that this is
Must be the
truth.
booklet. Yeah, okay.
When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sokol's research topic in this booklet and verified his. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's
Yeah,
like
Duke Inferno's design is very cool.
that is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
We have solved the entire plot of Fire Force in one mission.
But Duke Inferno's plan is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light. Catalyze. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What?
Dr. Ratio has some really cool eyes, I'll be honest. I'm looking forward to getting them.
I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
I'm kind of curious about something. Okay.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
That's the scene from the trailer. That explains that. I forgot about that scene. Holy shit.
Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way.
Ooh, I like the voice.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out...
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain.
Okay. Imaginary. Team must include Dr. Ratio. Oh, I could use Dr. Ratio? Sweet. Let's go. You know, I haven't used Ho much tonight. Let's go. A quick setup. Let's go Ho Ratio. Ruan May. I don't know who else to use. Oh. Duh. Where's she at? Her. Shui. Yeah, I like this team.
The infernal fire is also a form.
One thing I'm kind of wondering, what does her light cone do? How can I want to see details of the light cone itself. That's how. Increase break effect by 60%. When the user ultimate increase allies damage by 20%. I might pull for her light cone. Because I'm sitting on 83 pulls right now. And what's my pity like for this? I know the light cone one has... It's an 80 warp pity. And I have some pity built up. So I'm at 9 pity. Screw it. Let's pull for it. Four-star light cone right away, which means I'll probably get a second 4-star in this 10 pull unless I am the most unlucky person in the world. That 60% break efficiency as well as the extra damage after using ults is insane. See what I get. Ooh, Secret Vow is actually a pretty decent destruction light cone. This puts me at 29, 39 pity. Yeah, 39. Anything at all. I could skip this, but also I think I plan on posting these polls. I'll be honest, I didn't know you could pull characters from the weapon banner. That is news to me. So how many pulls have I done now? This puts me... I think I've used 40 summons now, so this puts me at 49 pity. I've done 40, that's what puts me at 49 pity. I'm getting close. This puts me at 59 now. Is there a 50-50 for weapon banners? I actually don't know. $75.25. Okay, so you're much more likely to get it than you are with characters. So I'm at, what's it? 59. I think it's taking me more pulls to get her weapon than her light cone than it is to get her. I got her within less than 60 pulls. Okay. Will I get her light cone, or will I lose the 2 coin flips in a row by not getting it? Yeah, if I lose the light cone pull, I will just be big sad. Harmony. Okay. I'm happy I did not lose that. That would have been disappointing. And a Natasha. Oh, I didn't have E6 Natasha yet. Okay. Well, I now need to level that light cone up. Light cone. Enhance. I have no credits. I just realized that. I forgot I had no credits, so it'll take me a second to get that. I'm down to I only have like 12,000 credits.
Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
The full space results from spatial distortion during the spread of infernal fire. Trying to pass through it may result in drift. Okay. Something will happen. Who knows?
See, it's still in the space station. Like Screwlum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it.
I'm probably just going to keep her at E0, S0 for a while. Maybe she gets a rerun on a banner that I don't really care about. Or the new character is not something I want. But usually E0 is enough for me. Oh yeah, I need Natasha's Eidolon as well. Where is she at? There she is. I forgot I had Natasha like at level 80.
With this strength, I can save more lives.
Okay, so I need to go this way, I guess, because this is the one that's marked. Eidolons.
Strange. It's still resisting.
I actually haven't looked at May's Eidolons at all. I tend to not even look at 5-star Eidolons. Let's take a look. Eidolons. E1 is when ultimate field is deployed, the damage dealt by all allies ignores... Yeah, that's very strong. That is very, very strong. Compound that with the resistance penetration that you have from her ult as well. You just one-shot so many things. Okay, let's see how Mr. Ratio himself does in combats. Getting a taste for next updates. Let's do this.
All will be swept away by the wind.
You could have surrendered.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Eidolons. I feel like she's plenty strong at E1. At E0, I mean. Even though E1 is a big power buff, E0 is enough for me. Oh yeah, I'm as well. I always buy it day one. Ooh. That follow-up attack did a lot of damage. My goodness. Please heal. So I can definitely use the materials to finish up my Huohuo. Yeah, my Huohuo is not perfect by any means. I have most of her traces maxed, or at least close enough. I don't care about her basic hack. The damage she does... Wait, her basic attack scales off HP. How did I not notice that? Her basic attack is actually pretty decent. Is she the only one who has a basic attack that scales off HP? I now need to check this now, because what? Who else scales off HP? I don't have links on this account, so I can't check that. But yeah, I did not realize that scaled off HP. That makes it actually kind of usable. Oh, yeah, no credits. Yes, that's why like Natasha's basic attacks are like notoriously dog shit, because she builds no attack, so her basic attacks tickle the enemies at best. Healers have their
By the order of the 10 lords,
Shui will break him. Yeah, Ho-Ho's attack is actually usable. I did not realize that it scaled like that.
You could have surrendered.
Grace and elegance, existence is unity.
Ooh.
SAS.
Let's kill him with math.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. I'm asking questions.
Let's kill them.
0 points.
Yeah, the big bug at the end of the Echo of War bug fight is actually kind of difficult. The big orb attack that it does deals so much damage. If you're like below 3/4 health, that attack will just like one-shot my people, which is kind of insane. Also, that deals a lot of damage. That follow-up attack.
Grace and elegance.
Yeah, the Echo War version was actually kind of tricky. I went in with... So I found Ruan Mei paired with Imbibitor Lunae. Kind of shits on it. Yeah, I ran in with... what's his name? Luocha, Imbibitor Lunae, Yukong, and Ruan Mei. And those four together were able to do pretty well. As long as I was able to keep my health up enough to not get one-shot, the fight was pretty straightforward. But the not getting one-shot was the hard part. Because that bug likes to one-shot you. Let's get these fast travel points. Ooh, another fight.
For the theater of the mediocre. Your answers? Answer me. SAS.
Yeah,
The measure of truth and falsehood.
God, this character seems so fun.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Do that.
I'm asking questions.
And let's get the kill. Yeah, I think this character is going to be really fun when he releases.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno.
Okay, we're chasing the flame some more. Where do I need to go this time? Oh, I need to come up here anyways. Oh, I came over here? I don't think that was the right way. Let's try this pathway. That brought me back over here. I appear to have gotten myself a bit turned around. Oh, here it is. Hello, little guy.
Seems like.
Do I fight Duke Inferno? Or do I fight some other boss? Oh, it's just a bug. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I've done enough random fights. Time to just run past them. Oh, the flame's gotten really small now.
It's so.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing it is but a wonder that even the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my but next time. Expect no.
Oh, I know I don't get to fight him.
A small fragment of consciousness.
For being a filler mission, I've been playing for a while. I've been live for almost 4 hours.
Oh? No. Hold on.
I haven't done any of the new Memory of Chaos or the new whatchamacallits Simulated Universe. I just went straight for the story and have been doing this. And that's a whole lot of enemies, my god. Oh, is this like...
The banal theatrics of stalling.
I get the basics of pure fiction.
It's time.
Okay, Shui, do your thing.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Some value, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, the big bug story is pretty fun. I did kind of, it almost felt like a Halloween story with how like spooky they tried to make the darkness feel and like constantly getting ambushed by the bugs. Did not get the follow-up attack. Damn. Wait, actually, I can do this.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
When the way, like, when you first go down the elevator down to the restricted zone, the way the robot just sort of, like, glitches around. Such a good vibe. Okay, time to kill him with geometry.
You could have surrendered.
The follow-up attack's pretty strong. Heal, please.
I'm asking questions.
Okay. Yeah. I have a lore-accurate Ting Yun on my team. She dies every fight.
It's time.
So this is the extent of miscreants.
Oh, another fight?
From the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Let's do this.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
To be honest, I'm a big fan of Shui. She is very fun.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Just in case there's more fight after this. Reapply my buff. Ooh, doing this without...
Keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Don't yell at me. That's very rude. Yeah. God, my cat's just very talkative tonight. Give us some energy.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Do you admit this crime?
Okay. Oh, these guys are weak to for elements. Quantum. That's what it's called.
Value, I suppose.
Oh, her passive is gone. Let's just reapply that.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck! No amnesty for Marstruck.
I'm sure with your walking nuke of an Imbiber Lune, you'll be fine. What is he? Yeah, but E6 S5, right?
It's time. I can do this.
Test. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Yeah, that boss hits so much harder than Kikolia or... Honestly, Fantilia was never really much of a fight. Much of a hard fight. The only thing that was kind of annoying about her was the plants stealing your max HP. That was the only thing that made that fight relatively dangerous. Yeah, that bug. Ooh. It's a nuke. Just straight up kills my Tingyun.
There's more to life.
Oh, I forgot to reapply my buff.
It's time.
It's hard to beat double inhibitor. Yeah. I think that is the Echo of War I've done the least out of the first three. I've farmed Kikolia the most out of all of them. I don't think I can auto that boss. I think I have to manually do it. I have to manage my skill points very carefully. The Unga Bunga Space Dragon is that's a very easy fight. If you bring some fire characters, you can just walk away.
Also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. It was all thanks to Adler.
Spears in
They fell into a
30 seconds? That's very fast, my god.
Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal
The power of
In her
Imbiber Lune.
Thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved.
What team did you use to beat her? Beat the bug, I mean. Because I used, like I already mentioned, Luocha, Imbiber Lune, Yukong, Ruanmei. Kind of curious what you used for the bug. The little fire thing is really cute. Lune.
I've been waiting.
Tatyun. Oh yeah, Fu Xuan would make it so much easier with the damage mitigation.
Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to.
I didn't even think about how good Fu Xuan would be.
Beneath your concern.
Yeah, I feel like Fu Xuan would make that very straightforward.
That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
What, was Skrulum behind it?
When did you start to doubt me?
Or was Dr. Ratio behind it?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
Yeah, Fire MC is pretty decent.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Skrulum.
When running really high level contents, without Psych, I'll use Ho-Ho and Fire MC together, basically make an unkillable defensive core.
Affirmation.
which
I made the same
is satisfying just to see
to accompany
your team just get hit by attack after attack and just constantly getting cleansed and healed. It's very satisfying.
Did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Yeah. Speaking of a team that's like never dies, one team I like to do for just kind of troll runs in Simulated Universe is the Simulated Universe world that has the deer as the boss, and running Japard, Luocha, March, and Clara, and just being all about the you hit me, I hit you harder team, and going for elation and just taking any follow-up synergy you can. And that team just never dies with the sustain that Japard and Luocha have paired together. Your team is a punching bag that punches back. It's very funny.
Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor. But maintaining
Stop yelling at me, boy.
detached
You
observation
have food.
reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by
I can feel a sneeze, but it just won't. Sneeze won't happen.
it is only in moments of
It's so painful. It's never fun.
despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit
Dr. Ratio is a little bit conniving.
is still pursuit.
Oh, it's been a long stream.
Capable
Been here for like
of
4
leading us
hours.
to the right conclusion.
I think as soon as I finish this story, this quest, I'm going to hop off and do the dailies on some of my other stuff, other quests, other
You are
accounts.
indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the
Oh yeah, did you notice that they removed daily challenges from the battle pass? It's just all weeklies now.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my
And they added a
I look forward to
a change to the daily commissions that is a plus 500 option. So you only really need to do one mission to complete all your dailies.
A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
God, Dr. Ratio is cool. Why'd they have to make Dr. Ratio so cool? Yeah. Added a plus 500, so I need to do one day. Oh yeah, I forgot the day reset. I need to obtain victory with a support character. I will go and quickly do that right now before I hop off. I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons. Yeah, Genshin could never with Mr. Ratio himself.
Stand down.
Receive divinity.
Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind.
In lunar flame.
Yeah, I like the changes they made to the daily challenges. Make them faster to complete. Yeah, I'm genuinely happy with the way the devs have been treating this game. They're treating the community like we're not a bunch of children, which is great. Because after playing with Dr. Ratio for like his trial version there, like with his story, he seems genuinely very strong. His follow-up attack seems to be where a lot of his damage comes from, which is nice because allies can trigger his follow-up attack after he uses his ult. So I feel like he will genuinely be very, very strong at clearing like memory chaos. But I think with that I'm going to hop off. I've been streaming for 4 hours. I usually only stream for like 2, so this is an extra long stream for me. But I'm gonna try to stream again tomorrow, so it'll be nice to see you here. See you then if you're able to make it. Oh yeah. Yeah, good night, and I will talk to you later.